Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of This Week in BJJ. I'm Budo Jake, and today we're going to talk about Jiu-Jitsu at an art gallery, the results of the Abu Dhabi Pro. We're going to have a great interview with Felipe Foggin, and also a Q5 giveaway. So stay tuned. So last weekend, we saw Jiu-Jitsu in a place that we don't normally see it, that is in an art gallery. Shoyoroll put together a really nice exhibit of art created by most of them Jiu-Jitsu guys. It was at an art gallery called The Seventh Letter in downtown Los Angeles. If you're local, the exhibit is still going on, so definitely go down there and check it out. When we went during the live opening, there was a lot of guys rolling in the background as well. It had guys like Orlando Sanchez, Michael Liera, Mike Carbolito, a bunch of different guys rolling, and it was projected on a screen. It was just a really unique way of spreading the art that we all love. So that being said, let's take a look at a clip of Into the Void, the art exhibit in downtown LA. Competition results. The Abu Dhabi Pro 2015 was just held last week. It was 4 or 5 days full of Jiu-Jitsu action. It wasn't the most convenient to watch because of the time difference. I spent many late nights watching matches online. But for those of you that weren't able to watch it live, I'd like to give you some of the results. First of all, the men's. In the under 65 kilo division, Gianni Grippo beat Isaac Paiva. Under 75, Lucas Lepri beat Gabriel Rollo. Under 85 kilograms, Leandro Lo took the title, beating Victor Estima. In the under 95 kilos, Felipe Pena won the gold by beating Jackson Souza. And in the over 95 division, Buchecha beat Alexander Trans. And in the openweight division, Buchecha again beat Alexander Trans. For the females, Mackenzie Dern beat Michelle Nicolini in the under 55 division. In the under 65, Bia Mesquita beat Jessica Santos. In the under 75, Monique Elias beat Ana Laura Cordero. And in the over 75 division, Gabi Garcia took the gold by beating Vanessa Oliveira. And in the openweight division, Mackenzie Dern took the gold by beating Vanessa Oliveira in the finals. But for me, that was not the most exciting match. Surprisingly, some of you might find this surprising, for me the most exciting match of the event was Mackenzie Dern when she fought Gabi Garcia. It was a semifinal match, and I say you might be surprised because, you know, we've had a lot of controversy in the news lately about whether women's jiu-jitsu matches are fun and exciting or not. I think they are, and Mackenzie really took it to Gabi. It was a great match. We have a link below in the notes. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can see the link in the description. I encourage you to check it out. It was a really exciting match. Mackenzie had a really good strategy, and it was really nice to see. And more interestingly, it really sets up an interesting possible rematch at the Worlds. So check out the link below for Mackenzie Dern versus Gabi Garcia. Okay, one more thing we need to talk about tournaments. The Jiu-Jitsu World Championships are coming up soon. That's going to be May 28th through the 31st, as always at Cal State Long Beach in the Pyramid. But one area of confusion that I've heard a lot of people have been asking me about is about qualifying for the tournament. you may have heard that this year there's a new rule that you need to qualify, but there's been some confusion about which ranks need to qualify. And so I want to clarify, that is only for black belts, only for black belt adults. So if you're anything but a black belt, you do not need to qualify. But if you are a black belt, you would have needed to qualify. You need to get 50 points based on getting rankings in other IBJJF events throughout the year. So what are we going to see this year at the Worlds? We're going to see a lot less black belts. But what we're going to see is the ones that really deserve to be there. The guys that have won the Pans, won many of the Opens, won the Nationals, have won the Worlds in years past. So we might not be seeing some of the lower level black belts, but we're definitely going to be seeing the high level black belts this year at the Worlds, the ones that deserve to be there. So again, May 18th is the deadline to sign up. So if you're waiting, please do it before then. Just go to TWIBJJF.com. And as always, we're going to be having we'll be doing the live broadcast on IBJJF TV. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Hope to see you guys there. Now let's talk about one new product. There's one thing I want to talk to you about today. This is a new book that came out recently. It's called NEWAZA, Revealing the Secrets of Kosen Judo Grappling Techniques. Some of you hardcore grapplers might know NEWAZA means grappling as opposed to TACHIWAZA, which means stand-up techniques. And Kosen Judo is basically what Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guys were doing, but a long time ago. So this is the Judo that is focused on ground grappling techniques. A lot of you experienced Jiu-Jitsu guys out there will recognize many of the things going on here, but there are some little differences, and they are exhibited really nicely by some of these Japanese guys in this book. It's all in English. There's also some really interesting historical data here, like for example, did you know that guard pulling was banned by the Kodokan in 1924? So I think you hardcore grapplers will really enjoy this book. I enjoyed it a lot. We have a few of them in stock. I'm not sure how many more we'll be able to get, but they are available on BudoVideos.com right now, $49.95 and completely in English. Okay, last thing for today before we get to the interview, and that is I'd like to give one lucky guy or girl some Q5 products. Q5 is a great sponsor of the show This Week in BJJ, and they make some really nice supplements. They make everything from protein to vitamin supplements to these really interesting fruit and vegetable drinks here. These are the ones that I enjoy the most out of all the Q5 products because I don't eat quite enough vegetables, but you mix these up with some water and it tastes great and it gets you everything you need from your daily vegetables doses. So how do you qualify? All you need to do is leave a comment in the notes in the YouTube comments below. So if you're watching this on iTunes, you're gonna have to go to YouTube and leave a comment and just tell us why you deserve to get 2 free Q5 products. The only thing is you have to be in the US to qualify, but other than that, it's up to you. You want to make us laugh, say something funny, if you want to tell us why you really need these supplements, that's all we need to know. We'll pick out one lucky winner within a week, and we'll send you off 2 free Q5 products. Just go to BudoVideos.com, take a look at the Q5 products that are there, and choose 2 of them. That's all there is to it. Okay, now it's interview time. This is one that we did a little while back. It's with my friend Felipe Foggin, and he has a school called Triunfo MMA in Costa Mesa, California. He is a Judo and Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He's a great guy, and you long-term fans of This Week in BJJ might know that Budo Jake and his wife, Terry, are training with him, so they're in good hands with him. And I think you're going to enjoy this interview with Felipe. He talks a little bit about his school and his background, and he shows one of his most powerful techniques, the Darce choke. So enjoy the interview, guys, and please leave a comment, subscribe, and like the video. So Felipe, tell me how long you've been in Jiu-Jitsu and who were your main teachers?
Okay, I've been in Jiu-Jitsu since I got here to America. I came here 10 years ago. I trained a little bit of Jiu-Jitsu in Brazil, but my main sport in Brazil was Judo. I trained there for a long time since I was like 5-6 years old, but I didn't have much contact with Jiu-Jitsu. But you know, Judo and Jiu-Jitsu, they have a lot of similar, you know, Jiu-Jitsu focus on the ground and Judo focus on the stand-up, but they both have a little bit of stand-up, a little bit of Jiu-Jitsu in it. It's called NEWAZA. But I started in Huntington Beach. I trained with many gyms, but the one that I was living close by and then I felt that was my home was Clever Jiu-Jitsu in Huntington Beach.
You mentioned Judo and Jiu-Jitsu. Which do you prefer more, the stand-up or the ground?
Right now, I prefer jiu-jitsu. Yeah, jiu-jitsu is more fun. I think judo it's a very grueling sport. You know, like wrestling. You know, it's a lot of impact. You know, it's very competitive, and you know, there's more injuries, I guess, to the sport. You know, like I end up like injuring myself a lot in judo. Now in jiu-jitsu, rarely, you know, I get injured, or I rarely see students, or while you're training, you see people get injured, you know, which is one of the key things that I really like on this sport, you know, like very, very low injury.
Right. So originally Jiu-Jitsu, at least in Brazil, was closely tied to fighting, to Vale Tudo, to MMA. You're an MMA guy too. Do you feel like Jiu-Jitsu needs that connection? Because now there's a lot of guys that are doing it just for sport, or even just for self-defense, or just for fun.
No, I don't think it has to have that connection. No, Jiu-Jitsu can be just a way for you to come and connect with some friends, connect with the family, connect with your, you know, Jiu-Jitsu team, a way to get in shape, you know, to come and train and get your body. You know, the training itself, it's amazing. You work on your whole body, and at the same time you work on your body, you're working on your mind too. It's kind of like a meditation at the same time, because you're working on your techniques. You're not thinking about anything else except the moment that you're at. So I don't think it needs to be like for MMA or for competition. It can be for MMA, for competition. It can be for fun. It can be for getting shape. It can be for anything that you find positive in your life, you know, as long as something positive. Hold the head tight over here so he cannot take this arm out. And they usually want to keep, they have really strong position even from the S grip or for the gable grip. For jiu-jitsu with gi or no gi sometimes don't work for MMA, so you have to adapt a little bit, you know.